There are moments in life when silence is no longer wisdom, when walking away is not cowardice, but the highest form of self-respect. You weren't born to be a prisoner of someone else's chaos. You weren't meant to abandon your identity just to maintain emotional peace in a broken relationship. If you are with a woman who disturbs your mind, drains your peace, and poisons your path, then hear this clearly. It's time to leave. Stoicism does not glorify suffering. It teaches you discernment, to separate what strengthens you from what destroys you. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But how can your mind be clear when your days are filled with tension and your soul walks on eggshells? How can you grow into a man of virtue when every step forward is sabotaged by someone who resents your strength? A relationship should not feel like a slow erosion of self. Love should never cost you your clarity. In this video, we explore 7 red flags that no Stoic man should ignore, because sometimes the most courageous act is not staying and fighting, but leaving with honor. 1. She disrespects your boundaries. A boundary is not a request. It's a reflection of your self-worth. But when she mocks it, crosses it, or dismisses it, she is not loving you. She is testing how little you will accept. She may say, "I just care too much," as she checks your phone. Or, "I just worry about us," as she demands to know your every move. But control wrapped in affection is still control. The Stoic man protects his peace like a fortress. If she does not honor your space, she is not fit to share it. Let her go, even if your heart clings, even if your body misses her, because your soul deserves freedom more than your ego desires her presence. True love respects boundaries, especially when it's inconvenient. 2. She uses manipulation instead of communication. Love should not feel like a puzzle. If she pouts instead of speaking, disappears to punish you, or guilt trips you for having standards, you are not with a partner. You are with a manipulator. The Stoic man does not chase approval. He does not reward confusion with commitment. He responds to directness, not drama. Communication builds connection. Manipulation builds control. If her silence controls your actions, if her moods dictate your day, you are being ruled by chaos, not love. Walk away, not out of anger, but in alignment with your higher self. 3. She competes instead of supports. The right woman becomes a sanctuary, not a battlefield. If your growth threatens her, if your success makes her bitter, if she minimizes your achievements just to soothe her own insecurity, she is not proud of you. She is competing with you. A true partner is not afraid of your elevation. She rises with you. A Stoic man does not shrink himself to protect someone else's ego. He stands tall and welcomes only those who clap when he wins. If she resents your progress, you are not in a relationship. You are in a hidden war. Withdraw, not in defeat, but in wisdom. 4. She disrespects you. In public or private, sarcasm is not affection. And "you're too sensitive" is often a mask for cruelty. A Stoic man observes behavior, not just words. If she undermines you in public, if she weaponizes humor to shame you, if you feel smaller every time she opens her mouth, leave. Respect isn't negotiable, and a man who respects himself never allows himself to be the punchline of the person he loves. Love without honor is humiliation, and there is no virtue in tolerating disgrace. 5. She refuses accountability. When every issue becomes your fault, when apologies come laced with blame, you are no longer in dialogue, you are being gaslit. A Stoic man values truth, and truth demands ownership. If she cannot say, "I was wrong," then she is not building a relationship. She is building a fortress to protect her pride. Do not sacrifice your clarity just to keep the peace in someone else's fantasy. If she will not own her role in the storm, then she will always cast you as the villain, no matter how noble your intent. Leave, not because you failed, but because she refuses to grow. 6. She attacks your masculinity or purpose. 2130, 2500. Masculinity is not the enemy. It is mission, order, direction, presence. But some women, damaged by their past, will attempt to shame you for it. They'll call you too intense when you lead, too cold when you don't chase, too arrogant when you set boundaries. Do not apologize for being a man on a path. Stoicism calls you to embody strength, not an aggression, but an unwavering principle. Any woman who mocks that mission is trying to tame what she cannot control. Detach. Your purpose comes first. 7. You feel spiritually drained, not empowered. Your energy does not lie. If you feel smaller with her, more anxious, more confused, that is your soul signaling collapse. Stoicism teaches us that virtue brings life, not exhaustion. Love should not make you question your worth. It should not require you to sacrifice your essence to keep someone else emotionally comfortable. If you wake up dreading the day, if your vision has dulled, if your masculinity has shrunk into silence, leave. Not because she's evil, but because you've outgrown a connection that can no longer hold your light. The Stoic exit. There is no honor in staying where you are dishonored. There is no virtue in enduring what strips away your self-respect. Stoicism is not about passively accepting pain. It's about knowing when pain is necessary for growth, and when it's simply self-abandonment. If she disrespects your values, rejects your truth, and poisons your peace, you must leave. With no anger, with no revenge, just silence and strength. Because your soul is not a battlefield, it is a temple, and you are its guardian. So walk, not to hurt her, but to honor yourself. Have you stayed too long in a situation that dulled your spirit? Share your story. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom on love, detachment, and masculine clarity. Watch next. 7 signs she's not worth your energy. Stoic detachment. Walk in virtue. Lead with reason. Leave with power. See you next time, friends.